Okay, so far what we've done is we've made Mario move and jump by creating the objects. We're now going to do a bit of coding, and what I want to do is I want to switch Mario from animation 0 to animation number 1. But we don't have an animation 1 yet. Animation 1, let's go back. Animation 0, Mario is running, and it loops, and so we keep seeing Mario run. Animation 1 is going to be Mario standing still. So I'm going to make a Mario standing still. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to open the Mario running animation, and I'm just going to delete all the running frames. Watch what I do. So I'm going to go to frame 6, delete, 5, 4, 3, delete, 2, delete, and I'm left just with Mario standing. And so now I've got animation number 0, where Mario's running, and animation number 1, where Mario's standing still. The next step is, how do we get the keyboard release to turn into animation 1? Well, we need to do some coding. For that, we click on the events, new scene events. And just like GameMaker, what we're going to do is we're going to add events and then actions for those events. So I'll click on the plus for add a new event, and I'm going to say keyboard. So I type in K-E-Y, and by the time I get to K-E-Y, you'll see key pressed on the keyboard. That sounds like what I want. So I select it, and then it says, what key do I want? I want to see if the right key is pressed. So I press OK. Next, I need to add an action for what's going to happen when the right key is pressed. And the action is, I want to change the animation. So I want to change the animation. I want to set the animation from being 0. I want the animation to be 0 because I'm running. So I add an action, and I'm going to say change the animation of what? I'm going to select Object Mario, which operator I want to use the equals or set to. So I'm going to set Object Mario to the animation of 0, animation 0, because that's Mario running. And then I press OK. One of the other things that we have to do is I want to flip Mario if I'm moving left. But if I do that, I have to tell it I'm going to not flip if I'm moving right. So let's add a second action to when the key is pressed. So here we have key is pressed. The first thing is change the animation. And now the second thing is going to be horizontal, flip the object horizontal. And I'm going to say Object Mario, and I'm going to say no, we're not going to flip it when we're going right. So I can do the same thing for left. Let me do the left key is pressed. So I click here, condition, and I say key is pressed, and the key is this time the left key. And if the left key is pressed, what I want to do is I want to change the animation. So I go change the animation, and I select what I want to change, Object Mario, and I want to set Object Mario to the running animation, which is animation 0. Next, I want to say I need to flip it horizontal. So flip horizontal and flip the Mario, and this time I'm going to say yes, activate the flip for left key. So if the left key is pressed, we make the Mario 0 and we flip horizontal. Now what if I let go of a key, like the right key? Let's do that last. We want to stop. So add a new event, and in this case it's going to be keyboard, and you'll see underneath keyboard pressed is key released keyboard. Sounds right. So I'm going to select key released keyboard. And what key? Well, let's start with the right key. And so if the right key is pressed, basically I want to do what I did with the key pressed, but when it's released, I want to do the same thing, except, let's see if I can paste it. I'll click the paste actions here. I'm going to, what I want to do is I want to say Object Mario, change the animation, Object Mario, and set it to animation number 1. So I put the value here of 1. I just double clicked to get it. The other thing is the order. I'm going to keep the order the same. I don't know why it flipped the order around. But change the animation of Object Mario to the stop animation, which is animation 1. And because it's right, we're going to say no to flip horizontal. Last one I need to do is key release left. So again, I start typing in key and I see key released. The key is the left key then. So when I stop moving left and I let go of the left, I want to change the animation of Mario and I want to set it to animation 1, which is stopped. And I want to flip horizontal of Mario and I want to say yes. And there you have it. So if I want to go back to see my game, I click on New Scene, and I just click on the play button. Why don't I see it? Well, I'll save it, and you can see, there we have it. The game is done, and it's all good now. I'm going to save it, and that will be it.